In this video, I analyze BNB in detail using my 20 metrics to explain why I believe BNB will soon experience a huge price swing. All of this in this video. So, what is BNB actually? Well, it is also a layer 1 blockchain with proof of stake, cheap and fast. Ultimately, it is from the Binance exchange, so it is extremely relevant. It was founded in 2017. To help you understand my 20 metrics, I will link a video up here where I present all 20 metrics in detail, and then we will get started right away. What is the market capitalization of BNB in the end? Well, it is already 90 billion in the end. That means, let's say the growth is of course still a bit reduced, so only 5 out of 10. Then the next point, how does the circulating supply look? Well, 72% of BNB coins are already in circulation. That is extremely positive. This means that the risk of inflation, meaning that a lot of coins will be thrown onto the market, which would naturally create price pressure, is low, 10 out of 10. Then the next point, how does the roadmap look? Well, BNB has a clear roadmap. Ultimately wants to continue expanding its ecosystem, continuously introducing new features, and also has a good synergy effect with the Binance cryptocurrency exchange. I would say an 8 out of 10. Then the next point, how does the team look? Well, as I said, it was founded by Binance, so it has a strong and good team behind it. Extremely positive, 9 out of 10. And then, what narratives does it have? Of course, it is a layer 1 blockchain. But also the narrative simply is that it has the advantage through the Binance exchange. So many who use the Binance exchange ultimately also access the BNB chain. That is positive, a good narrative, 8 out of 10. And the next question is, what problem does the BNB chain ultimately solve? Well, on one hand, it is quickly scalable and ultimately cheaper than other blockchains, and ultimately these synergy effects between Binance and BNB. So, what tokenomics does it have? Well, it regularly burns coins, so quarterly, which is very good, and therefore this will also drive the price up in the future. 9 out of 10. Then the next point is, how do the investors look? Well, it had, let's say, many institutional investors, but retail is definitely positive as well. 7 out of 10. And the next point, how does it look in terms of capital? Well, it has Binance behind it, the largest cryptocurrency exchange that exists, so extremely positive. They have enough money for development, 9 out of 10. Then marketing, how does it look there? Well, Binance, and especially CZ, the founder of Binance, has ultimately promoted it repeatedly since 2001. Which is of course positive. They have their strong marketing through the Binance exchange as well, 8 out of 10. Next weekend I will upload an analysis of an altcoin that really surprised me immensely. So if you don't want to miss that, feel free to subscribe to my channel, then activate the bell so you won't miss any insights in the future and have a knowledge advantage. And now let's continue directly. So, what about the idea? Well, the idea behind Binance and BNB as a combination is easy to understand. Anyone who ultimately buys things on the Binance exchange also knows the BNB chain, 9 out of 10. The next point is, what about the long-term vision? Well, ultimately they want to continue growing, especially together with Binance as a global ecosystem in the cryptocurrency space, 8 out of 10. And the next point is this deflationary aspect regarding the maximum supply. Ultimately, there is a maximum supply of 200 million and it has quarterly token burning, which is very positive. 9 out of 10. Then the next point, the fully improved market stabilization. It is close to the market cap, which is very positive. 8 out of 10. Then the next point, liquidity. The value is very good, very liquid. 10 out of 10. Then the next point, the token distribution. Well, it was ultimately distributed fairly and also through lockup periods, which is always good. 8 out of 10. Then the next point, the top holders, are they as low as possible? There is a moderate concentration. Therefore, this naturally reduces market manipulation. 7 out of 10. And the next point, what benefits does it have? Well, transaction fees, staking, then governance, then usage on the Binance platform, reduction of fees on Binance. So, extremely many advantages, 9 out of 10. Then the next, how is the community? Well, it has a large community that is also gaining more momentum, partly due to Binance 2021, extremely positive, 8 out of 10. Then the current market situation. Well, BNB has performed very well even in the bear market. What speaks to me for this, and this is what I mentioned at the beginning in the intro, is that BNB is expected to see extreme growth in the future because it is fundamentally very strong. It has the Binance chains. Let's say as supporters, it has CZ. Then it is such that it continuously evolves, and when the altcoin begins, Binance will definitely be a big beneficiary. Then we come to the result, 89.6%. Extremely solid tokenomics. As I mentioned, I like BNB. I think it's a good chain, I find it fast, I find it cheap. Extremely positive. Then we come to the forecast. Well, again, in the end, the worst case scenario is the normal case, and in the end, the most optimistic case. So, between that, everything is possible, like 5 to 12 times, so an extreme growth potential. Now that you know the potential of BNB, I will link you above to another layer 1 blockchain that I also find extremely strong, where the price forecast especially surprised me. Feel free to check out the analysis. I have analyzed this altcoin based on 20 metrics and made a price forecast using my formula.